Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon, and at Sharon Plans I primarily post videos related to budgeting and planning, and today's video is going to cover my September sinking fund setup. If you're new to my channel, then welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back to check out another one of my videos and to continue on this journey with me. So before I get started with my sinking funds, I just wanted to look at my budget again, because when I completed it, I noticed that I didn't include all the money that I want to add to my sinking funds. So I did have a rollover of $110 from my cash envelopes in August that I intend to reallocate to my sinking funds, as well as two of my sinking funds categories I no longer need because I no longer have my rental property, so I don't need to save for my HOA fee and maintenance costs. So I'm also going to be reallocating that into other categories within my sinking funds as well. So I just wanted to come here where I added the $459 for my sinking funds, and I want to change that to the actual amount that I'll be stuffing, which is $1,183. And to ensure that I include the additional funds that I'm going to add to my sinking funds, as well as my gas, because this was a rollover as well, and $100 of my grooming was a rollover as well. So this month I'm actually putting in $250. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that I'm keeping track of the rollover funds and that they don't just get, you know, lost somehow along the way, because I noticed when I was trying to keep track in my checking account for gas, and I don't normally pull that out, as well as I don't pull out my household funds, it was kind of getting a little bit cloudy because I wasn't adding that money back to my next budget. So I just want to make sure that I'm keeping track of that. And then at the top here, where I have any pluses or minuses, I'm going to add in the $963 because that's the total of the rollover. So just so I have that clear. And then I want to go ahead and fix the numbers, my totals. So this is now $1,744, and this one is now $3,016. So I just want to make sure that I'm adding everything that I'm going to be working with within my budget for the month. Quickly update this, and then we can get right into my sinking fund setup. Okay, now that we have this completed, I'm going to go ahead and get into my sinking fund setup. Okay, so this is my sinking fund setup sheet. I've already laid all my stickers down and made my lines and everything so that we could just get right into it. As I stated, I removed two of my sinking funds. So as of today, I have a total of 12 because I actually added a new sinking fund for something that I really, really want. I decided, hey, why not plan for it? Since we can't travel right now, let's just plan for it. Just gonna tilt this to the side. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a bit and we're gonna get started. So my first sinking fund is my Amex renewal. My Amex renewal is due in July-August timeframe of 2021. So I'm just gonna save toward that so I have the money when it's time to fund that. And the beginning balance, since it was just recently paid, was $60. Today, I'm going to be adding $120 to this fund. Next, I have my auto maintenance, and this fund currently has $233 in it. Today, I'm going to be adding $100. Next, I have my son's back to school fund. That currently has $100 in it. I'm not going to be adding anything to it today. Next, I have my new fund, which is my Bali trip. I really want to go to Bali. So I told my husband, I said, are we going to go to Bali? Because I really want to go. And when I go, since the trip is so far, I actually want to stay at least 2 weeks, at least 10 days, 12 days, something like that, to make it worth the trip. So he said, if you really want to go, let's just start saving for it. I said, no problem. I can handle that. Since this is a new fund, it's gonna start off at 0, but today I'm gonna add $200. I don't really have a time frame for it. It's just like when it's safe, but whatever I can save toward it before we go will be a good thing. Next, I have childcare, and since I haven't been paying childcare really since March, I just said I'm just gonna save a little something to the side just so that I'll have it when we do start going back. This is not nearly enough, but this is just in case I need something, you know, in between time. This currently has $340 in it. This month I'm gonna add $40. Next, I have clothes. This is one I've been trying to actually keep money in. It just seems like my sons are going through growth spurts, so I've been kind of spending this as quickly as I can put the money in there. But right now it has a total of $204, and I'm gonna add in $161 this month. Next, I have my Costco renewal, and this fund has a total of $120 in it, which is all I need for my renewal. And my renewal is not until April of 21, so I'm not gonna add anything to that category either. Next, I have gifts. Gifts, I really went crazy with last month, so I spent everything that was in this fund. So I'm gonna add $100 this month. Next, I have medical, and medical currently has $358, and that's really enough. So I'm not going to add anything to my medical category. Then I have trash, and my trash currently has $93 in it. So I decided, since I had some extra money to roll over into my sinking funds this month, that I would add the trash payments for till the end of the year. So since my trash is $93 a quarter, I have what I need to pay it in October. But my November and December contribution to this, I said I'll just add now since I have the additional money. And that's gonna be $62. After that, I have vacation. I'll just put this one down as vacay. And this could be for any kind of vacay with the family. So when we go to Bali, that's gonna be a husband and wife trip. But vacay is usually what we use for the entire family. And so that currently has $400 in it, and I'm gonna put another $200 in this month. Next, I have Christmas. Christmas currently has $1,400 in it, and I'm gonna put another $200 in it this month. Okay, so these are my funds for this month and how much I intend to put in. I keep my sinking funds just in this little metallic cover. It's an A5 size. I ordered this from Amazon. And I keep all of my funds in these little envelopes here, these little zip envelopes. And so, like I stated, my house fund as well as my HOA I no longer need. So all the funds in these two envelopes I'll be reallocating to my other funds. So I'm just gonna quickly get my cash set up and then we can begin stuffing. Okay, so now I have my money laid out and ready to stuff my envelopes. So my first envelope is gonna be my Amex. Currently in my Amex, I have a total of $60. So it's 20, 40, 60. And today I'm gonna be adding a total of $120. So I'm gonna take 2 50s and a 20. So that's 50, 100, and 20. So this fund now has $180 in it. Next, I have my auto maintenance, and my auto maintenance is going to get $100. So right now I have a total of $233. So that's 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna add a total of $100. So I'm just gonna take 2 more 50s. So that's 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. And this money really comes in handy, especially for things like car maintenance and some of my renewals. it's good to not have to pull that money directly from your budget. Next is my back to school, but I'm not going to be filling that. Next is my Bali trip. So this, like I stated, is starting off at 0, and I'll be adding $200 to this envelope. So I'm just gonna take 2 50s, and then I'm gonna take 5 20s. So that's 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. I'm so looking forward to taking this trip, but when it's safe. Okay, next up I have childcare, and childcare currently has $340 in it. So that's 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, and I'm gonna be adding another 40 to it today. So I now have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80. Total of $380. Next up is clothes. This carried over a total of $204. So that's 100, 50, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4. And today I'm going to be putting in $161. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, I'm gonna take 150 and 110. All right, so that's 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 160, 260, 310, 360, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this envelope now has $365. My Costco renewal, which I will not be stuffing. Next I have gifts, and this is gonna get $100. I'm just gonna go ahead and take 250s. This envelope has 0, so I'm gonna put 250s in for $100. So I have medical, which is not getting stuffed. Next I have my trash, which currently has $93. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna put a total of $62 in today. So I'm gonna take 20, 40, 60, 1, and 2. So this currently has $155. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is good. So I don't have to worry about stuffing anything in this either until January. Next I have my vacay. Like I said, I use my vacay envelope for family vacations. This currently has $400 in it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and today I'm going to be putting in another 200. So it's 1, 2. So we have a total of 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. And last but not least, we have Christmas. Christmas currently has $1,400 in it. So it's 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And today, Christmas is going to get another 200, which should be the remainder of the cash that I have here. So it's 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 200. So we have 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50, 15, 50, 70, 90, 1600. So I have a pretty healthy Christmas fund, but like I said, this is an area where I always go over. So I just want to have more than enough, especially since my son is talking about Xbox 5 or some crap this year. I'm sure that's going to be a whole lot of money. This is how my sinking funds are looking. And before I let you go, I'm just going to go ahead and total up my numbers. Okay, so my beginning balance is $3,308. What I added in should total up to $1,183. Okay, that's correct. So my total is $1,183 is what I'm adding. So that concludes this video. So I just want to say thanks again for watching my video and coming back to continue with me on this journey. And please continue watching because I do have other videos coming up behind this one. Namely, I'm very excited about my 100K savings challenge. So please look out for that video. And I hope everyone is safe and doing well. And I hope to see you back in my next one. Bye for now.